Hey, what up, guys? This video go back here with another video. I'm gonna do my manga comic picks and talk about a lot of things real quick. So, without further ado, let me get into it. So, start with my comic picks that I picked up. I haven't yet got to read these yet, but I will. I'll now get back to that. But my first one we got is Future Quest issue number 9. As you can see, both Doctors, Evil and Good, have to team up and fight all this madness with the Hanna-Barbera characters. Making it real quick, definitely check out. Second one we got is Gem and the Holograms issue 23, because it can wrap up the story with Johnny Wright and the Stingers and see how that concludes. Still not a big fan of artwork. I want to get back to that something toward the end of this video. I'll talk about that. So, but yeah, definitely pick up too. Very interesting story. Third pick we got for comics this week is Harley Quinn. Issue was 12. The Joker loves Harley. Just continues. Joker's back in the picture. Obviously, I don't know what Joker's intentions is. He might just really love Harley, but he wants to get back with her. And Red Tool, like is not happy with it. So it's like they're gonna face off. Definitely curious to see what happens. Anytime you got Joker and Harley is a win in my book. So definitely pick up. And we got, like I said, a continued reading. We got issue 22 of Rick and Morty, and this is the one where Jeff, his name is Jeff, right? Yeah. No, it's Jerry. My bad. Where Jerry is kind of like the supreme ruler of this alternate universe, and all Morty tremble him. It's really interesting. I'm just kind of see how this is gonna go full circle, or how it's gonna plan out. Definitely pick up if you're just a fan of Rick and Morty. We also got. I'll make these last couple of these quick spiders these off. We got I probably won't read these. I don't know, hard to get right now because it's the ongoing series. But we have the Justice League versus Suicide Squad. I got to get the Justice League ones and get the whole story. It looks very cool. Lobo's in it, a lot of the villains in it. Suicide Squad's in it. The new Rebirth Suicide Squad, as well as the Rebirth Justice League. It looks really cool. The series. I might just get all my trade paperback, like I want to with the Teen Titans Hunt, which has come out trade back, and I almost got. But I was like, there was a lot of comics I almost got, but I'll get back to that in a second. Excuse me. Some of our final picks. I found this very funny. This was at this, and it was only $5 authentic, but that was X-Men. The Uncanny X-Men at the State Fair of Texas. Yeah, it's an issue that exists, and I found it funny that you got. And being, a Texan from Houston, I thought that was funny that they had that. Because if anyone that ever goes to the State Fair of Texas, which I believe is way down in Dallas, but it's like a big event, and Big Tex is obviously a big thing. He's kind of like, I know how in Tokyo they have the Mobile Suit Gundam, tower, and they had the gigantic tower in Korea and all that stuff. Well, this is kind of like our version of that, if I could simplify it. But it's definitely cool. I wrote a red comic where Big Tex fought with a bunch of kaiju's and supermakers like Gigantor and Mobile Suit and Big O and all that. That is very it's supposed to be comical and funny, but he's just a iconic figure like the rodeo, and even if you go in Traders Valley down in where that's parties and like a big trade convention and stuff. Definitely because they had it, but history. For my last comic picks, we got which these are really hard to get, and I probably be confused reading it because they're hard to get and it's kind of in the middle of it. But that is, you already know me, my necrophiliac nutbusters is Zombie Tramp, and it looks like it's Goro Part 2, whatever that is, and it looks like they got some other interesting other characters in this. But Action Labs Danger Zone Comics. It's very independent, and they always have. I like the artwork. It's just hard to find. So if you're a fan of zombies and horror and just action horror, goofy stuff like that, definitely pick up Planet Terrorist. Everything. I was just watching Planet Terrorist. That's what I was like. That's why I was like that and everything. But yeah, definitely pick up. So for my last three is manga picks. Now right off, we got Hadina, issue 14, or rather volume 14. We're continuing the story. Some big things really develop. I don't want to spoil too much into, but a lot of big things happen in this, and crazy stuff happen. Interesting, the author says, even the artist, is because this is obviously based off the light novel, and the light novel, that's my cat, sorry, it's my feet, ends like, this is caught up to the part in the light novel, so there's something like, this might be the point where like, either they're going to go on a long hiatus, or they're going to have to interpret it, start, doing their own version of this might be kind of interesting too. Definitely, I'm look forward to that. Then you pick up, if you're like into this series of manga, it's all about making friends and, stuff like that. Then we got Terraformers, issue 16. It just continues the action, some crazy develops I found about his backstory happened, and just continues the battle. As you know, there's always a battle in Terraformers. It's always interesting to see how it progresses and everything. So definitely pick up the manga, volume 16. If you're into action and you still continue reading Terraformers. Then for my final manga pick and literature this week, we got is the New Testament of volume 1. Now I know, despite this is now a Hail and Crunchyroll, it gets a weird perception of the anime because the art's not episode, and some people would argue it's not, some people it is, and it's more, some people think it would be better as a hentai. We're just like, oh, there's full sex. We don't see that. But now I haven't got to the part if there's any presentation in this or sex scenes. It's just all fan service this. But I find the art in the manga is a lot better than the anime or what a shock. I know that's cliche to say, but it seems interesting. And I wasn't really big into the anime, but I figured I'd give the manga a shot. See how it goes. Like it much better. But that's pretty much it for manga picks and everything. You check out for that and etching stuff, and some other projects will come up big. I got some other things happening. And I'm rambling, talking a lot, trying not to go too long. One more thing I want to show is kind of like an unboxing. I picked up Yakuza 0, the video game. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like kind of Grand Theft Auto, not really in the style, but like just you play as the Yakuza, and this is a 0 one because it's supposed to start. So it's in the 80s, right when the Yakuza is big and starts up. So I just picked it up today, even though it came out Tuesday, because I got paid, obviously Thursdays. So I picked it up. Look forward to playing it. Get back to you. If you're a fan of Yakuza, definitely pick this up. I know a lot of people praising this, but I can't praise this enough. It's a really unique game, and I'm not really into GTA or Crime Busters. But if that is your thing, which is not mine, definitely pick up. But if you're not into that and generous, if you like the whole like Dynasty Warriors or Masters, you might like this too because there's a lot of brawling and there's a lot of like fun mini games. If you're into mini games too, you might like it. Or just if you're a big fan of Sega or Virtua Fighter, pick it up. You'll see why. But yeah, so a couple of things before I go on. Probably gonna get 10-minute mark wrapping up. Like I said, there's a lot of comics I wanted to pick up that I didn't. It was Teen Titans time ago. The My Little Pony issue comics, I just didn't. But I will get back to that, I promise. But because obviously that's the whole point of these videos. Not to sound cliche or like a broken record, is to show what I think are like the solid reads of this week. They need to must pick up and check out. Being a comic fan, both Marvel, DC, and any comics. Talking like Donald Trump with my hands. And playing video games, obviously, and other stuff, But 2 anime reviews I want to do. Now, these are more like I check back at them because I've seen them when they first come out. And, but now I saw the English dub of them. And one of them is WaMote, though. Which is, I have a visual copy of the manga, but I just forgot to grab it. And I finally saw the dub of it in English. And I do like dubs better. I know I'll voice my opinion on that. But it just, it continues, anyone that knows the story of WaMoto, continues, knows the story of it. But one thing I want to gripe about it was because the end. The end really seems like really forced, and it's like, obviously I know like, okay, they only planned 12 seasons, so they have to end it somehow. But it's really weird how it ends, and like that, that is a part in the manga. It's just kind of weird that they chose to end on that like specific scene. And like, the manga's still going as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if I've caught up to it. I think I'm like on volume 8. Or maybe 9, like I've read of the manga, and it's just a lot of people say like, oh, we may not get a second season of it, which is probably true. I would like a second season of that series. I don't know if we'll get it. What else? I saw that in Bikini Warriors, and that's just like a fun little 4 short minutes. Now, Bikini Warriors, it's just like little fun shorts. But there's an OVA of it, and it goes into a whole nother series. You're like, is this serious? What is? But I saw dubbed that too again, and it was like, it's pretty good. Top A. As well, I'm rewatching, I guess, Sorcerer's Hunters. Still haven't picked up that final manga volume, when it probably never will. But yeah, I just want to get out there. My one thing about manga art, how I kind of like the art. I don't like the art of Jumping Holograms, the new run they got. But I was like, and I could tell me forever in, but I recently saw Saga's art. Still not a big fan of Saga's art, but I was read the first volume, which I don't have with me, but I borrowed from a friend, and I was like, I'm finally in Saga. Now I probably won't ever read Saga ever again. I'm continuing it, but I can see why so many people like it. And it's definitely a series. You got to pick the whole series up, not just one, because if you read just one issue, you get a bad impression. You're like, what's going on? I definitely recommend reading that. Buying the whole set of the first ones, or but pray trade like if you buy just one issue, even if it's the first issue, you're gonna be really confused and turned off, as I think I was. But hitting limit marks, that's pretty much all I wanted to get out of my head. Sorry if I was rambling, talking much. Just want to get out. This is you guys. Sign up. You guys take care, and I don't want the peace.